Hey everybody, I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to My Kind of Country on MKOC Radio. Fall time is always fantastic here in Michigan. We get some great country music concerts up here, and this year's artist is certainly no exception. He is definitely a country music living legend with 10 number ones, 40 top tens, 66 charted hits, 5 gold albums, and numerous CMA and ACM awards. His latest album is called Lucky Me, and it's a pleasure to have him back on My Kind of Country. My friend Mo Bandy. Mo, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, doing great.
Well, it's a
Talk with you.
it's a pleasure to have you back on. I sure do appreciate it, and we are looking forward to seeing you up here again in Michigan. You were here in Traverse City a couple years ago, and we're going to see you in Gaylord this year. You're going to be up here in just a couple weeks.
Yes, I'm looking that we're going to have big time.
I am looking forward to that. And folks, you can go to wolverineproductions.org and you can call them at 1 800 445 2143. Mo has a string of 9 dates coming up in Michigan. He's got 4 in August and then he's got 5 in October. And you can get all the information at wolverineproductions.org. These are concerts to support our firemen's and policemen's associations. Well, Mo, I know you're a big supporter of our firefighters and our policemen, and this is a great chance for people to come out and support these fine organizations and see you in concert.
Well, I really am, and I really have all the admiration in the world for people that save our lives and protect us, keep us going. And so I've always been involved with the policemen, the firemen, who go out there and put their life on the line for us, and I appreciate them very much.
Absolutely. Well, we're certainly looking forward to that, and My Kind of Country is very proud to sponsor these shows, and we'll be at the Gaylord Show to see you there. That's on Thursday, August the 23rd. All the shows are at 7 o'clock, and again, you can go to wolverineproductions.org and get your tickets right through their website, or you can call them at 1 800 445 2143. Mo, you've had a busy summer. I know you've been on tour with Gene Watson and Janie Fricke and Johnny Rodriguez and Jeannie Seeley, and man, you've just been out there.
We have been traveling a bunch. Matter of fact, I'm traveling right now, and we've been going around the country, and it's so good to see the people are still loving our country, traditional country music, and man, I just appreciate the fans so much for staying with us all these years, and so we're having a ball.
Well, that's fantastic, and we are certainly playing your latest CD a lot on our show. It's Lucky Me, and you have a book titled with the same title, and you just released that recently. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I've been over the years. I've been thinking for years about writing a book because I've done so much. I've been in the business 45 years probably or more, and I've had so many stories, and I finally got with a guy named Scott England, and then we sit down and we wrote the book. We talked and talked and talked and talked, and recorded it all, of course, and put it down. And the book is doing very well. I'm so proud of it. We've got the foreword is written by Barbara Bush,
Oh, wow.
who is my dear friend, and she wrote that not too long before she passed away, and I was so honored to get that. And we got a lot of the pictures that I saved over the years, and it's just been a thrill to write that book and to go out and share my story with the folks.
Absolutely. Mo, as you were writing your book, I'm sure that you were doing a lot of research and things like that. What's one thing that you came across that maybe you had forgotten about that kind of surprised you that you included in the book?
Well, there was all kinds of surprises. You tell one story, and it reminds you of another story, and just the different. One of the things is I interviewed some of my band guys that have been with me over the years, and they would come up with different stories that I'd forgotten about. And so it was really good for me to write the book. It was really good to bring all that out. And I wrote it for my kids and my grandkids. I mean, I think everybody should write down something about what they do and how they feel about things. And so I have that for my grandchildren.
Oh, that's fantastic. You certainly have a wonderful musical legacy there, and it's nice to have that history. You know, as we lose so many of our great country music stars, a lot of that history gets lost. And you're absolutely right. It's great when they get that documented, you know, for future generations, because it's always a point of interest, you know, especially for people like me that grew up with country music, and I love to hear all those stories.
Yeah, I think it's because our music is really hanging in there, and I'm hoping it does for many years. And I think to talk to the people about how we made the music and how we done all the shows and worked with other entertainers, I would think would be very interesting. It was interesting for me to write, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, looking forward to it. I'm going to pick up a copy of that. I have not had a chance to read it. I assume you'll have that at your shows here in Michigan, right?
I will. I'll have the show. I'm gonna have the books to show, and man, I want to get people to come out and see us. We've got a lot of friends in Michigan, and come out and let's support these policemen and firemen, and have a good time doing it.
Absolutely. That's WolverineProductions.org. You can get your tickets. Mo's first date is August the 20th at the McMorran Auditorium in St. Clair Shores, and you can get your tickets there, or call 1-800-445-2143 and come and see Mo. He puts on a great show. He was here just a couple years ago, and we thoroughly enjoyed the show. And of course, you're going to be doing some songs from Lucky Me, I'm sure, on the show, right?
Oh, for sure, no doubt about it. And the new CD, the latest CD, we'll be doing that for sure.
Well, you can go to mobandy.com and pick up Lucky Me, and you can get all sorts of great things: hats, T-shirts, autographed pictures, some of Mo's other great music. And we're going to take a little break here and play a couple songs from Lucky Me. I'm going to play the title song, and I want to play another one. Mo, we've had a lot of requests for this one, and the Oak Ridge Boys backed you up on this, and it's called Hell Stays Open All Night Long.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a great song. Love that one so much. We're going to play those and come back and talk to Mo some more about his great career, so stay with us as My Kind of Country continues with the great Mo Bandy. I am Scott Weichel. You're listening to MKOCRadio.com.
Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Darling, I love you more and more every day. I thank the Lord for sending you my way. I've been searching such a long, long time. I can't believe you're really mine. Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Most people search for love their whole lifetime, and some will never find a lasting kind. I thought my dreams never would come true until the day that I met you. Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Beautiful you, lucky me. She said hello, and I said, honey, it's me. She said I might have known, and I said, oh, listen, please. Leaving you for her was wrong. Please let me come back home. This old town's closed down, and I have no place to go. And she said, hell stays open all night long. Hell never closes. It's open from dawn till dawn. When I slam the door to heaven, I should have known. Hell stays open all night long. She said goodbye and don't call me anymore. For the one that I love now is at my door. The one that took your place, it's something you'll just have to face. As far as I'm concerned, when you have no place to go. And she said, hell stays open all night long. Hell never closes. It's open from dawn till dawn. When I slam the door to heaven, oh, I should have known. Hell stays open all night long. Hell stays open all night long.
All right, that is the great Mo Bandy from his latest album, Lucky Me, which is available at mobandy.com, along with his new book, Lucky Me. Mo, I tell you what, that is great music, and you got some great folks backing you up on this album, Riders in the Sky and the Oak Ridge Boys and some other great people, too.
Yeah, and Ricky Skaggs. Yeah, what a thrill that was. I was honored that these people would be on my record, and that was really a thrill.
Well, it's a fabulous, fabulous album. Are you working on some new material?
Actually, I am. I've been in the studio. I'm cutting a new album. Probably won't be out for a while, but we've been doing that the last couple of weeks between shows. I run in and record and then run back out on the road. So I've been busy.
I know, boy. I tell you what. Well, certainly looking forward to that. I hope when you get your album done, you'll come back on the show. I'd love to do a feature on it for the folks.
I sure will. I appreciate that.
Well, I want to go back. I got to ask you about this. I came across some music of yours from way back. It's Mo Bandy and the Mavericks.
Mm.
Tell me a little bit about those beginnings down there in Texas.
Well, this first album I ever cut in my life, I think I wrote half the songs, but it's pretty rough. But it was getting started, and way back, and this was back in the '60s, and some of these songs I go back and listen to, and I kind of shudder a little bit. But you got to get started somewhere.
Well, I think they're pretty good. There's a song you did came out on a 45. It's the GP label, and it came out in 1970. It's called "The Understatement of the Year."
Yes.
You remember that one?
That was that was one of my first recordings. I went to Nashville and bugged them, and finally got a few songs, and this is one of those songs. It's a good song too.
I like it. I'm going to play it here in a little bit for the folks. I really like this one. It's a good song. And you did some duets. I've had this lady on my show before. She's a super, super nice lady. Her name is Judy Bailey.
Yeah, Judy is a great singer, and we had a song called "Following the Feeling" that did really good for us, and it was really a thrill. She's a great singer.
Yeah, she is. Well, I've played a lot of her music on the show, and she's just got a powerhouse voice. And those songs you guys did together are great. And of course, your great duets with Janie Fricke and of course Joe Stampley. How did you and Joe first get together and start recording?
Well, we were in doing a tour of Europe, all over Europe, and we talking, and Joe said, "Anybody ever tell you look like me?" And I said, "I hope not." And we went and had dinner, and Joe said something about Mo and Joe. That sounds like Waylon and Willie. And so his piano player wrote a Good Old Boys for us, and we recorded it, and that's just it just took off right there, and we just a lot of fun with that.
Man, you guys had some great hits. Of course, "Holding the Bag" and "Good Old Boys," and the funny one that everybody always laughs about, and can't ever forget that if you grew up in the '80s, was "Where's the Dress."
Yeah, we did that. We was kind of making fun of old boy George a little bit, and he actually sued us.
Really?
We had a great time. We had video of the year with that song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was a little upset about that.
Yeah. Oh man, we had gotten all kind of stuff there, but it was fun.
Maybe you look better in the dress than he did. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I didn't feel comfortable in that deal, I'll tell you.
Oh, the stuff we do, I'll tell you what. That's crazy. And, of course, you're working with Gene Watson. You've done some great episodes of the Gene and Mo show, or excuse me, it's the Mo and Gene show when I'm talking to you. Sorry about that.
That's right. Yeah.
Are you guys...
Gene and I, we're very good friends, and he's my buddy, and I do a lot of shows with him. Boy, and Gene is one of the great singers. He's
Yes,
one of
he
the
is.
best.
Yes, he is. He's one of my very favorites. Are you guys planning to do more of those?
Well, we're doing the shows. Actually, we did a few, and we're probably going to do some more. And but we do a lot of shows together out on the road. We just did one recently, and so we're good friends. We do a lot of shows. I pick on him, he picks back.
That's great. One of my favorite albums that you did was "Here I Am Drunk Again," and it's one of the classic covers. The cover of this album has got a picture of a big beer mug there, and you're sitting in the beer mug.
Yeah, that was almost drowned doing that. That cover actually won an award for album cover pictures, and but it was sure it was a conversation piece for sure.
That's for sure. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
When I saw you last time in your live show, you did some impersonations, and you did a segment about songs that you missed that you had a chance to record and didn't do that. Tell me a little bit about some of those songs.
Well, I was Whitey Schaefer was writing a lot of my songs, and he was writing these songs, and they were sending me songs about Texas all the time, and I didn't want to record all songs about Texas, so I passed on them. About 10 years later, George Strait come along and cut up several of them, and but I had turned them down earlier.
I know one of those was Does Fort Worth Ever Cross Your Mind? That was one of them, right?
Yeah, right. That and All Maxes Live in Texas and Amarillo by Morning. I could have cut all those.
Man, you had a chance to record He Stopped Loving Her Today, too. Is that right?
I did. George Jones come in my room one night and sang me that song. Said he wasn't able to do it at that time, and he thought I'd sing it good. And then he went and recorded it. And, of course, that was George Jones. That was his song. It just fit him better than anything. So,
well, that might be a good album project for you. Maybe you can go back and recut those or cut those songs and have hits I missed or something like that. That'd be a neat idea.
Never know. Yeah.
I love that. That's fantastic. And you've got a cruise coming up January 13th to the 20th of next year. Tell me a little bit about that.
I do. I have a cruise every year, the Mo Bandy cruise, and we love to have people come out and go on a cruise out in New Orleans. We spend a lot of time with the people and do a lot of jam sessions and shows, and just have really get one-on-one with the fans and have a big time.
Well, that's great. You can get that information at Mo's website and also on his Facebook page. There is the information to, if you'd like to go on that cruise, you can get involved with that as well, and mobandy.com as well. Mo, I wanted to talk about one more song, Bandy the Rodeo Clown. This is obviously one of your biggest hits, and a lot of folks don't know that this song was written by Whitey Schaefer and Lefty Frizzell. And tell me the story behind this song.
Well, they called me. I was looking for a rodeo song, and they called me one night about 3 o'clock in the morning and said they wrote that rodeo song. Lefty did. Lefty and Whitey wrote it, but Lefty called. I said, "Who's this?" He said, "Lefty." I said, "Lefty who?" He said, "Lefty Frizzell." And I like fell off the phone. But they wrote Bandy the Rodeo Clown, and I recorded it, and it was a big song, and I was so honored that they wrote that for me.
That's incredible. Did you ever get to work with Lefty?
No, I never worked with him, but I talked to him several times while that song was coming up the charts, and he was so excited about it.
Oh, that's incredible. I have a lot of respect for the Frizzell family. I'm very good friends with David.
Yeah, he was one of the greats, and one of the great stylists, and a lot of people. A lot of these kids nowadays are singing like him and don't realize it.
That's absolutely right. No doubt about it. Yeah. Well, you certainly have a lot of influence on today's country music, and I'm so glad to hear real country music coming back. We've got so many new artists that are doing traditional country, and I think it's just as strong as it ever was, even though maybe the mainstream radio's not playing it. There's a lot of other people that are, and a lot of fans out there, as evidenced by all the great shows that you're doing and the reception you're getting and the albums that you're doing, and it's wonderful.
Well, we're having fun with it, and I'm still, after all these years, I'm still enjoying doing it, and hope the people, and well, if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be doing it. So these people keep coming out to see us, and that's so important.
That's absolutely right, and I am certainly looking forward to seeing you. My wife and daughter and I will come up on the 23rd to Gaylord and see you up there again. And folks, please go to WolverineProductions.org and get your tickets to come and see Mo. And go to mobandy.com, check out his other great tour dates, pick up his latest album, Lucky Me, and his new book, which is also called Lucky Me, and go see Mo.
And the book, you can go mobandybook.com.
Oh, okay.
And get the book, yes.
All right, I'll put that information on our Facebook page too. Well, Mo, I know you're on the road, and I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me today. It's always a pleasure talking with you, and looking forward to see you here in a few weeks.
Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate it.
All right, that is the great Mo Bandy. We're going to play some of Mo's very best hits for you right now as My Kind of Country continues. Mo Bandy, thank you again.
You're very welcome.
if I told someone that I missed you a little and admitted that I might have shed a tear, if I mentioned that I felt caught in the middle, that would be the understatement of the year. If I said you left because I hurt your feelings, or that all my pleas fell on unlistening ears, if I said my wounded pride was slow at healing, that would be the understatement of the year. So call in your committee that passes out awards, review the nominations that are here, and I think you'll find my telling her I didn't need her anymore will be the understatement of the year. So call in your committee that passes out awards, review the nominations that are here, and I think you'll find my telling her I didn't need her anymore will be the understatement of the year. That will be the understatement of the year.
You wrote your cheating heart about a gal like my first ex-wife. You moaned the blues for me and for you. Hank Williams, you wrote my life. A cold, cold heart and a doubtful mind. And I have known a few myself, and the gal that loved me half as much as she loves somebody else. You wrote your cheating heart about a gal like my first ex-wife. You moaned the blues for me and for you. Hank Williams, you wrote my life. I've heard that blues, oh, whippoorwill too. I've heard that lonesome whistle whine. I know that feeling, so cold, so real, when the blues come around at midnight. We never met, I know, and yet I know you well, my friend. And if ever I get to heaven on high, I hope you'll shake my hand
without a gal like my first ex-wife. You moan the blues for me and for you. Hank Williams, you wrote my life. Hank Williams, you wrote my life. I said I'd never do it again. I swore my ways that I would mend, but you cheated, dear, and that's a sin. Here I am, I'm drunk again. I'm drunk because that you are gone. At the bar I'm standing all alone, drowning my sorrows deep within. Here I am, I'm drunk again. This life of mine, drinking whiskey, beer and wine. Dear, I know this is the end. Here I am, I'm drunk again. I'm drunk because that you are gone. At the bar I'm standing all alone, drowning my sorrows deep within. Here I am, I'm drunk again. Here I am, I'm drunk again. Not a hair out of place. She makes up her face, then she makes up a lie. She's dressed fit to kill, and it takes all his will not to cry. She don't know that he knows, and he won't let it show as she's leaving. So she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard. Two wrongs don't make it right, but he knows tonight she's believing that she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. Never been untrue, so this is all new, but she's catching on fast. Her cheating is fair, 'cause he's done his share in the past. He has to understand, 'cause he's an old hand at deceiving. So she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard. Two wrongs don't make it right, but he knows tonight she's believing that she's not really cheating. She's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard. Two wrongs don't make it right, but he knows tonight she's believing that she's not really.
I want to say what a pleasure it is to be with you folks tonight. Is everybody having a good time? Everybody holler and get this party. Who was once a bull-hooking son of a gun? Now who keeps a pipe? Get out behind, shoot number one. Who was riding high till a pretty girl rode him to the ground? Any kid knows where to find me. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. In the riding and the roping, I was closing in on number one. And dreams at night I ride on that silver saddle I never won. Since she left me, the whiskey takes me to the rodeo ground, where the cowboys think I'm handy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. I could ride 'em all, bulls and the broncs too. I was boss, but the right that woman took me on a whole lot more than this old cowboy's born. While the tears on my makeup melts my painted smile into a frown, the crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. I could ride 'em all, the bulls and the broncs too. I was boss, but the ride that woman took me on was a whole lot more than this old cowboy's born. While the tears on my makeup melts my painted smile into a frown, crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. Crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. Thank you. Thank you very much. We want to say what a pleasure it is to be back here.